Shalom, family. It came to me that we can't get mad at white people for taking care of white people. It's a perfectly normal thing to do. There's nothing wrong with it. But when I hear our people speak on it, for some reason we tend to think that there's something wrong with white people, looking out for white people, what's going to benefit them, what's going to help them to grow, help them to even maintain their supremacy. That's what they look out for, right? Or their perceived supremacy. Every other racial group does this. You have Latinos that do it, Asians, Arabs. All of these other racial groups look out for what's best for their group. Now, the only people who don't do that is so-called black people. See, we've been trained so well to where we now believe that it's wrong to look out for your own people, especially here in America. Especially here in America, so-called black people here tend to believe that we're supposed to look out for the good of mankind, look out for everybody else. As a matter of fact, we even take it a step further. We will look out for everybody else before we look out for ourselves. And in some cases, we don't look out for ourselves at all. And if any other so-called black person even hints at the thought of wanting to look out for black people, you have other blacks who will jump on the bandwagon with other races and call you a black supremacist. You see how we're always talking about the sickness that our people have? That's part of the sickness, to where we have been trained to think that it's wrong to look out for ourselves, while everybody else in our faces, they ain't even hiding it. They're in our faces looking out for their own kind. Looking out for their own kind, but somehow it's become a cardinal sin to some of us. No, if you black and you look out for black, you wrong, you sinning. We need to take some notes from these other racial groups. I'm not saying learn their ways. The scripture says learn not the ways of the heathen, but we need to take some notes as it relates to how we deal with one another. If we were to take the same mindset of blacks taking care of blacks that white people have, and that Asians have, and Latinos have, and Arabs and all these other groups, if we were to take that same attitude, then I believe that we would begin to see a sharp rise in our position.